Guys, how's it all going? Good to see you again. Well, I can't see you, but I can. You can see me, who cares? Rambling already. Thanks for joining me on my channel. Today, as you'll know by the thumbnail, I am bait testing. I'm here at Commercial Walk. When I left the flat 15 minutes ago, it's blue skies. Now I'm surrounded in dark cloud. I felt a bit of moisture on the way here. It's probably going to piss down on me. I brought two rods, the two Shakespeare salts. I'm going to set one up for now just to see how it goes. So I'm testing the fish sticks, seafood sticks, crab sticks, whatever you want to call them. I'm convinced they're going to work. They didn't work obviously at the meet-up on Saturday, but then nothing worked. I think we had a count up. There was 23 rods on the pier that day. I think one bloke caught a fish, and he weren't part of the group. So, and there was all manner of baits being tried, all manner of rigs, distances, you name it. There just weren't any fish there. So you can't discount a bait for not working if nobody else was catching on all the worms, squid, mackerel. So I'm going to give it another go. Also, I brought with me, which I haven't used in at least a year. When I first started and was completely skinned, you know, that's when I started doing alternative cheap baits. And I bought some liver. Do you remember that one? I only did one video, I think. Liver on the river, I think it was called. And I caught whiting with it. So I've got some liver and I've got some crab sticks. So we're going to get set up. It's looking shiny over there, but I don't know which way these clouds are going yet. So I'm going to have to cover you up and Wanda's head. I'm here on Wanda. She isn't fixed. Commercial Walk is, well, just to the left to me is Hardy Slip. Like I say, it's about 10-15 minutes from the flat. This is as far as I can go before she gets hot. And then while I'm fishing, it completely cools down, and I can get home on her. So the shop should be ringing me today. But anyway, that's all waffle. I'm gonna get set up, get baited up. I think I'll start. Do you know what? I'm gonna put crab stick on the bottom. I've got two hook flappers on boom rigs. I'll put a crab stick on the bottom, liver on the top, and we'll see how we go. Time is now 1:15. Low tide is 1:20. So I'm still on the way down. It's going to be weedy on the way down, but let's get fishing. And then when the tide turns, we'll try two rods with both baits on. You know, one for the crab stick, one for the liver. Is that what I'm going to do? I don't know. Right, anyway, I'm going to get set up and I'll bring you back in a bit. Alright guys, so like I said, two hook flapper boom rigs, just some slithers of liver on there. I'm just going to put liver on for now until the tide turn, and then we'll have two rods, and the other rod will have the fish sticks on. So let's get this out here, see if there's any fish. Alright, that's out. Not pulling too hard, just dead still again like it was at the meet up the other day. There's hardly any wind. You might notice I ain't got my tripod. I didn't forget it. but I went to load it up and one of the legs fell off. No drama, it's just held on by a self-tapper, but I couldn't find one. I thought, no, I need to get out. So I'm going to have to use this railing for now. But we're in, we're fishing. Let's get a cup of coffee on the go. It's bouncing, but it's just settling in the water. Not pulling too hard, so that's good. But I suspect we'll get some weed for the next, I don't know, half an hour until I start coming back in. That's ever so low. That is really low. When I come past Hardy's, I've never seen it that low. There's just nothing but mud at Hardy's. But if that don't rain, it's going to be lovely here. It's not cold. So anyway, let's get a coffee and let's get settled. Plugging it in so you don't run out. Boy, just saw a little rattle there. Anyway, just to prove I am saying what I'm doing, here is a little liver, all full of gunkiness. Why does the contract do stuff one-handed? Right, you're settled. Some car just come past. Some kid was hanging out the window and he went, "Merry Christmas." Bit early, boy. But because no matter where you go at the minute, that's all you see now, isn't it? Crimbo stuff. Been seeing it since like the end of August. Mind you, when you was a kid, you did wish it to come early and early, didn't you? As soon as you saw a Christmas advert on telly, I was like, that's it, I'm writing a list. What a beautiful afternoon. If it stays like this, I'm going to be really happy. This is perfect temperatures for me. There's no sun, so I ain't being squinty like normal. I'm not sweating my nuts off. It's not cold, it's not winter, well there isn't any wind, and it's not raining. I mean, this is perfect. Perfect fish weather. This is what you pray for when you go carp fishing. Cloudy but warm. Talking of Christmas, I am spending Christmas Day again, like last year, on the pier. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go live on Christmas Day. There's quite a few people watching. Hopefully we'll get lucky with the weather, but yeah, as always, well, I say always, as like last year, I will be on the pier fishing. I enjoyed that day so much. There was so many people coming up and down that pier that day. Unbelievable. I'll be getting the old sausage rolls out, Bailey's. Thanks for the comments on the last video. You know, I put up a couple of pictures of my mum at the end because that was 19th anniversary of her passing, bless her. Thanks for the comments. But yeah, so that's over and done with. Yesterday I got nothing but health this next week or two. Yesterday I had to go and have my diabetic check up. They do that every now and then, just take bloods, take your blood pressure, your weight, check you got sensations in your feet and all that. So that was done yesterday, that was all good. Tomorrow, me and Nicky are back at Norfolk and Norwich, where I had the stent put in for the 6-week review. Can't believe it's been 6 weeks. So I guess we'll just chat about how I am now. I've had the stent done, which is no change in the mobility, except my toe is awesome. So I'm guessing I'll decide what to do next. I guess I'll have a CT scan again first. Check what all the veins are like at the minute. And I got me diabetic eye screening in a couple of weeks. I'm being looked right at. Unbelievable. I feel honoured and lucky. I'm actually getting in to see the NHS. Still haven't seen my doctor, you know. 2.5 years I've been in that place. First doctor, never saw him. He left a few months ago. This new one, he's rung me up a couple of times, but he's pants. So all I see is nurses, which I'm not complaining about. They're all quite nice in our surgery. Talking of that, where's my phone? If I get signal there. Yep. I was looking. I don't do it very often. But last night, I was looking at the analytics of my. Can you see me? The analytics of my channel. It's quite interesting, some of it. Right, audience, that's what I was looking at. Tell you what day they mostly look at your channel, all that. You got age range, right? 13 to 17, 18 to 24, blah blah blah. Nobody starts watching my channel until we get to 35 to 44. 4.7%. Paranoid whether you can see me or not. Hang on. There you can. I need to put sock on. Damn it. Hold on. Just in case there's a breeze. Right. Yeah. 35 to 44 year olds. 4.7%. And you got 45 to 54 at 16.2%. 55 to 64, 35.1%. And the big one coming in at 44% are people over 65. So they're all old dodgers, which I like. I like that. And that makes sense, because they're always saying about, there's a lot of people that can't go fishing anymore. So they watch me mess up to remind themselves of when they used to blank. But then you get down to gender. Now this one perked me up last night. 95.6% male. Female, 4.5%. Get in with the 4.5%. I think that's the highest that's ever been. Ladies, keep subscribing. Share this to all your female friends. Let's have some chicks on the channel. You could be called Bretonians. Oh, no, that's the men. Bretettes. If you're a Bretette, say hello. But no, it's really... We should have more women in fishing, I think. And I'm almost 50-50 on the subscribed and not subscribed, so that's doing well. And my last couple of videos have had really good views. So it's getting better. So thanks to everybody that watches, subscribes. If you haven't, do it. Please. Yeah, so overall, I'm happy. And I don't pay for views or subscribers like some. I just can't see the point. Mine are organically grown with the Norfolk charms and the Norfolk waffle. What I'm going to do, it's now 1:15, so I'm going to give this 15 minutes. By then that'll have washed out. It's the trouble with liver, it does wash out quite quick. I'll get the other rod set up. And I think what I'll do is I'll have the liver in quite close. I'll whack the seafood sticks further into the middle, and see how we get on. I don't like resting my rods on these railings, and I didn't bring enough towels, but that's what we can do today. So I'll have another coffee and I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, first disaster. Just reeled in that first rod to rebait that. That was snagged on something huge. Just had to snap it. Whatever it was, that was massive. I think bits of wire, twigs, nets, whatever, there was something big down there. So I'll tie another rig on. Take my jack off. Warm. Right rod. Gonna be dropping it down close. It's got the lever on it, and the left-hand rod, which will be further out, has got the crab stick on it. Can't believe I just took my jacket off. Well, we got lucky. We're getting lucky with the weather. It's not raining. There's no blue sky anywhere now, but so the one I've just re-rigged. So one up, one down. I didn't. That's got a bite. The right hand rod with the lever just had a bite. Right, I'm going to leave that for a second, guys, see if it pulls again. If it does, I'll switch it back on. Well, it ain't bit again. Might have been a crab. I'm sure they'd go for that old fleshy liver. But what was I saying? Yeah, I re-rigged it, but not with another boom rig. I only made two up this morning before I left. So the only rig I had in the bag was a one up, one down, and one of those pink dropper weights. I didn't have one with grippers on. I need to bring more gear. I need to be like Spolt and have 5,000 rigs. I never bring enough gear. I've got loads of weights at them. Why only bring 2 or 3 with me? I'll never know. But I'll leave that in. I'll be pulling that out next anyway, because that, let's say, that liver washes out pretty quick. So we'll check that in a bit. Tide is still going out slightly. Now 1:45. Should be on slack water soon. That's where the big fish come rolling in. So yeah, last Saturday we had a nice meet up. There was I think it's in the video, there was more people than I thought there was going to be. I think we had about 16 in the end. Good laugh. No fish, but good laugh. Especially with old Ray, he's a character. But yeah, that's what it's all about, and that meeting up. And I was watching last night that Mortimer and White House Go Fishing. I love that programme. But they were talking to somebody. There's places dotted all over the UK now, getting groups together of guys fishing for mental health. When I first started doing Tight Lines Calm Minds a year ago in May, from what I knew, I was the only second person to do that. There was another one called Tackling Minds. They're doing really well. They get doctors subscribe that group to patients, and they've got famous people involved in it. Now there's loads. That's really good. I love it. It's good to see all these groups getting together and getting sponsors for stuff, and all these guys going that have never fished or fished before. You know, same as our group, really. Love it. Do love them too, Mortimer and Whitehouse, because they have such a giggle. Stay in some lovely places and all. Some of the places they stay in. He stayed in one last night called the River Cottage by the Ooze. And you literally stepped out the door and the river was there. Gorgeous. I bet that's a fortune to stay in. They came to Norfolk the other day, or the programme last week. They were in Norfolk, sea fishing. Blanked. See that one coming. Forget where they went now. I think it was North Norfolk. That was blowing a hoolie, that was pissing down. Bob Moore was like, I is not enjoying this. Do you have trouble with a cloudy day like this? Because now we're getting towards the end of summer or beginning of autumn, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. It's going to get dark early. So, I mean, right now I could sit here for hours, but it's going to get dark at some point. Not yet, it's nearly 1:45. But, them old nights start drawing in, but wake up in the morning, it's dark. Late afternoon, it's dark. Talk of that, the meet up. I come home from the meet up, thoroughly enjoyed the day. Got home, was instantly pissed off. I'd left my heating on, which I don't normally do. But I was cold that morning. I was rushing around getting ready for the meet up, and I'd left the heating on. So when I got home, gas had run out. So I'm on a meter, card meter. So I went outside to put the emergency on, and the lid of the cupboard where the meter is was up. Somebody had opened the lid. I don't know whether they were going to leave a parcel there or what the hell it was. And I don't know how long they'd been like it. But went to put my card in, whole thing was full of water. Where you put your card in, it had been raining, filled up with water. Waterlogged, won't work. And I thought, oh, that's all I need. So I got no gas. And I thought, if I ring the gas company, they're going to come out, blame me for it being full of bloody water, probably charge me. So I thought, right, what I'll do is, I went online and I requested a smart meter, which they've been bugging me for months to do. Keep offering me dates for an engineer to come and put a smart meter in. That's what I did. So he's coming Friday. So I think that gets me off the hook. Not that was my fault. Right, I'll watch these for 10 minutes and we'll reel in this liver and see what the situation is. So I'll bring you back. Stripped. Just a bit of crab. Either a crab or something had to tug at it and just strip the bottom one. Right, I just pulled in the main rod, or I say the main rod, the one with the fish sticks on. Had a crab on the bottom, a little bit of weed. The tide is still going out. It's now 2:15. Low tide was supposed to be 1:20. I think I'm going to have to look at another app or something, because it seems to be like an hour out. It should be well on at slack by now. I'm still pulling it to the right. I don't get it. I'll check the liver rod in about 10 minutes and change that up for a bit of fresh. Tell you what I am going to get. Phil, who's in our meetup crew, he showed me one. He had one. I'm definitely going to get it. It's like £1. Get it on Temu. You know, like when I did that thing with the, I had that idea with the drawstring bag to put a load of crummy bait in it and throw it out on the weight with the weight and the rigs and all that. Well, he had this thing. I think he called it a bait ball, but basically it was like a round ball, metal mesh, and it opened up, a bit like 2/2 of a tea strainer. Opened up, put all your crap in it, close it up, clip it on, bosh, get it out with your rig. I think it's £1.75 or something like that. And I'm gonna get one of them. You never know. Anything that can help draw fish in is an advantage, isn't it? So yeah, I'll get one of them on order. Lovely afternoon. That first bite I had, I don't know if that was a crab or whether something pulled at it. Like a fish or something, and just pulled it off, because it's quite a soft bait, in fairness. But yeah, see how we get on. I'll bring you back. Well, I didn't stay lucky, it just pissed down on me. Can't see a bloody thing out my glasses. But I stuck it out, sat here like this. Getting drenched. Got no weatherproof clothing with me. I ain't stopped, so I need to cover you up again. I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, rebaited, re-out, re-out, rebaited, recast. Still pulling to the right, you know. Not as bad, but it's 2:45 for crying out loud. I'm cold now. Cold. I'm in moanage mode again. Hopefully we don't get another downpour. I rebaited the liver just before that as well. So we'll wait and see what happens. Need to get one fish. Probably be here about another hour, hour and a half. So we'll see how we go. Can't believe I'm sitting here now. Damp as hell, cold. Why did I bring the gear? I got the trousers. I knew there was a chance it was going to rain. I thought, no, I'll risk it. Never come prepared. What a tit. Never prepared. And I was in the Scouts. And the Cubs. And the Army Cadets. I did the whole thing. I started off as the Cubs. And then went on to the 5th St Mary's Sea Scouts. And from there, I went to the Army Cadets. Loved all of it, to be honest with you. Such good fun. I wanted to go in the RAF. I don't know if I've told you this before. All my life I wanted to go in the services, RAF. Started off I wanted to go in the Royal Artillery, only because my granddad mentioned it. Then I decided no, Bretsky wanted to be a pilot. So I left the Army Cadets, went to Army Careers, passed all the tests, everything you had to do. Failed the medical. I think I told this earlier because of my hair. I was proper devastated. Just think I'd have been retired now with loads of money. There you go. You go with what life deals you, don't you? Hey, tell you this quick funny story. Have I got a fun fact today? I might have. Can't remember. Anyway, I was at Nikki's the other day, and she'd been remodeling her son's room because he collects stuff. He's autistic and that. Clever boy. He's now in college. But he's always collected stuff. He must have 30 different Rubik's Cubes. Stuff like that. So anyway, she's getting him some new cupboards and stuff. Talking of Rubik's Cubes, holy shit. I was in Tesco's the other day and I walked down this aisle because obviously all the Christmas stuff is out. Rubik's Cube. 22 quid. What? Jesus. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so she was selling all these units on Facebook and I had one of them. Put all my fishing gear in. And she had this other big, I can't remember if it was a unit or a cupboard, but anyway, quite a big one. And these foreigners come round. She was asking 20 quid for it. So I'm sitting in the garden, they come round, she goes and shows them through. Yep, they want it. Paid her the money. And then said to her, can you deliver it? She went, no. So I can't get out of my little Fiesta. So they said, all right, well, we still want it. We'll come back later when we've got some transport for it. So she said, all right then. But an hour later, they come back with a shopping trolley. I don't know where they stole that from. They come back, tipped the front end of it in the trolley, and two of them have got the back end, and they trundled up the road. Oh my God, I was laughing my head off. Quality. It did make me giggle, that did. Yeah, Nicky's been making some money on the side. And her daughter Sammy, my niece, whenever they see stuff on Facebook for free, they just go get it. Normally it's dirty and stuff. Like Nicky, she picked up this pram. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. They'd obviously just gone and bought a new one. It was a bit grubby. That's what Nicky loved though. She loved cleaning. So she just cleaned it all down. Made it look brand new again, put it back on Facebook. I think she got about 30 quid. That is the way. I was talking to Matty about this the other day. If you've got land, right, and warehouses, you can make a mint. You could literally go around all day in a van collecting free stuff off Facebook. Like couches and settees and stuff, 6 months old, still look like new, free if you collect, just because they've decided to buy a new set. You could fill a warehouse with all this stuff, and at the end of each month have a little auction. What a way to earn money. Throw away society. I can't believe what people are like now. They just chuck everything away. Didn't happen in our day, did it? If that broke, you fixed it. You didn't have the money to buy another one. When I was married, we were married for like 11 years. I mean, in the first year, she wanted a new Hoover. Because they kept packing up and things were falling off. 8 times I fixed that. I never bought a new one. I'd always good Hoovers, you know, like where I had the brush at the front on the floor there. And the last thing it did was the belt come off, where the belt go around the brush and go to this little rod that spins, and that's what turned it, blah, 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 in the motor. Well, the bit had come off the end of the rod, so the belt kept coming off. So I super glued a 5p piece to the end of the rod. Hey, it worked. Got another year out of that thing. That's how I was brought up. You just fixed it. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to chuck it, right, you might as well open it up and have a look. Might be something simple. 9 times out of 10 it is. Well, I've had nothing from these baits. I'm not blaming the baits though. I know I caught fish on the liver last year. I've never caught anything on this seafood stick yet, but I ain't gonna give up on it, you know, because they present so well. Maybe I had a slither of squid to one side and a lug to the other. I'm gonna keep trying them. They're cheap. But yeah, it's now 3 o'clock. Hopefully it won't rain again. It's not looking as dark. So we might get another hour and a half in. So I'll bring you back. Right, I'm on my last cast, guys. Getting cold now because I'm wet through. And it's getting cooler. I'm a bit chill. It's 4 o'clock. Gonna get dark soon because of these clouds. And I need to get them. Well, I've got no heating and no hot water. It's still been nice to get out for a few hours, have a bit of chat with you guys. Just non-productive, like everywhere at the minute. That's crazy. Never mind. Right, so I'll bring you back when I'm reeling in, and that'll be the end of the video. No nibbles, no nothing. See you in a bit. Right, back one rod away, let's get this one in. Well, nothing but weed. Never mind, we gave it a go. I will continue to try them sticks. I say I'm convinced they'll work one day. Just got to find the fish. That's all you got to do is find the fish. And it ain't here today. So I'm now going to get packed up, get home before it really lashes it down, and try another time. Thanks for watching, guys. Tight lines, calm minds. Ta-da.